Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first match of the playoff season here for the Jimmies. Postseason is live, and we are starting off with Marvel Rivals, jumping right into the semifinals. This PCL conference, UJ getting the second seed, so they hop right into semis. And up against Wayland Baptist University, this team took them to all 5 maps in the main season. About midway through the main season, it was a 5-map banger, and UJ ended up taking the dub with 2 sequential map wins to secure it at the end. And this player, Eric Cartman, the Jeff hover on the other side, was absolutely dominant. So UJ, potentially with some opportunities to come, shut that player down. And WBU, on the other hand, looking for revenge and looking to qualify for the grand finals. So could be no more excited for a Rivals game than I currently am. Rivals not the game that I know the best, but what I do know is that all 12 of these players are here to play tonight. And regardless of what happens, there will be another Rivals game next week, either the grand finals or the third place decider match, obviously depending on what happens here. And tonight, we will also be having some CS, some Counter-Strike gaming happening starting at 9 o'clock. So if UJ can wrap this up quick, we'll be able to catch the beginning of that game. Otherwise, we will have the multi-stream experience yet again. This time it'll be Counter-Strike on the sidelines until Rivals wraps up. And we're just getting into the, or just finishing up the hero ban phase here. I can pop that over onto the screen. And uh-oh, why do we have no, there we go, perfect. Beautiful. We are in game. And so yeah, some familiar faces here for UJ. Pulling out the Rocket Raccoon, I don't know if that's something that we have played too often yet. But Eric Cartman is going to be a name to look out for on the WBU side. Pioneers, as they're so called, versus the Jimmies. And into the usual map 1 control. Go to a quick intermission, see if I can resolve our FPS issues. Maybe give us a couple of extra frames here. Go no limit.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable divulging that information without first understanding.
Should be a little bit better.
Tiger Division could use a way to mobilize our agents on a global scale at a moment's notice.
And just seconds away from getting into the match. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you are there, make sure to drop a Go Jimmies in the chat.
Power means nothing without discipline.
And here we go.
More powerful yet.
Getting into the mid fight. That capture area unlocks and already looking for a flank. And gets punished immediately, UJ with first blood in this map. Starting off the game 6 versus 5. And let's see what the capitalization looks like. Moving on to that point and starting to progress. Advantage given over to them by that early pick. And they're going to continue pushing. So immediate capture there. UJ wants to push forward more. They want to confirm these kills, and 2-4 gets himself another. Isolating that Jeff in the corner. Lots of damage, but no kill. He gets out of there. Meanwhile, UJ as well, keeping their life intact. Full health bars all the way for UJ. Cream Puff's on this off angle with the Rocket Raccoon. Got to heal up his team in the meanwhile. And it's Graves knee deep in the enemy team. And he is just tanking some good damage. That Jeff taken down low, looking to punish again. Forces him out. And the ults are going to come online here soon for UJ. This Moon Knight ult could be deadly. Lots of damage. No kill confirmed yet, though. And just tie on this Strange. We've seen him be very dominant. Minor stun there. Gets out with his life. It's fine. It's actually the Jeff ult that comes online first. Here's the Moon Knight ult as well. That Gremlin gets taken down, and the Jeff ult connects as well. Nope. Oh, here comes the confirmation on that, and Eric Cartman's going to find his. So UJ does go down at the earlier ult. And it's just 2-4. Lingering above the enemy team. I don't know if they see him. Indeed, they don't. Not yet. Don't look up. What is the move? No passive health regen. If they end up spotting him, he is going to be on to the biggest stagger I have ever seen in this game, but it doesn't look like they're going to see him. Here comes the rest of UJ making their approach. And is 2-4 going to look for an assassination? He's going to go down to the NPC Octopus. A disaster for UJ, losing their player at the longest possible stagger window imaginable. Are they going to make this play, though? There's 4 ults online, and here comes Just High with the 5th as well. Big ult combination potential for UJ. So much damage, and they do get the kills. Unperturbed by the early death of 2-4, they go in. Cream Puffs gets that res now, and it's still man advantage for UJ, just by 1. They need these kills, and the ults are coming through for WBU. It's back and forth for now. 2-4 is back with his own ult, and that's going to be the difference maker, I think. The pressure put on by the earlier ults gets it done, and so UJ make it work despite that whiff, despite that misplay. They're going to continue pushing, and 2-4 kept his ult as well. That in the healing field. Rocket Raccoon got to keep Just High up. Taken down pretty low in the meanwhile. It's damage over to Noob Angel. Graves confirms that kill, and he's going to go deeper. Where is that player? Onto the point here. And just making it look easy. The Moon Knight ult is not used, but he does go down. Can they find any trades in return? Just High on the point. Just Dr. Strange keeping that shield up, and here comes some kills. That's big damage. And the Rocket Raccoon ult does come online. What's the response? It's nothing! Dat Gremlin gets rezzed, and the entire WB line gets eliminated, and UJ is going to take this first map, barring an insane clutch from a lone Pioneer, and it's not to be. UJ take the first round of the first map. And that's how it's done. It's a very unique moment. I haven't seen the standing above the enemy team while I don't see you too much in this game. So we'll see if there's any kind of adjustments for WBU. Doesn't look like it so far. Gonna keep that Jeff ult built up in the bank. Oops. And just another quick intermission to see if I can get some even better FPS for you guys. Real quick. Oh, this is not going to be ideal. No, that's not going to do it.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Okay, we will be back in 3, 2, 1. Bang. And here we go. We are back. Both teams making it over towards the point. But like I said, Pioneers with an ult already stored up from that last round. You're going to have to try and find an early pick before that gets put into play. 2-4 taken down, and the early pick goes the other way. Can they finish off this? Oh, they do, actually. Winter Soldier taken down and this big damage as well. Can UJ continue this push? It's the Jeff, that lone ultimate available for the Pioneers, already eliminated in this fight. And now it's going to be UJ building theirs first. So what is the response? UJ's has capped. They've flipped that point, and they're going to keep pushing with the ults. It's some damage. Is there a follow-up? It's a trade, 1-for-1. UJ's Moon Knight taken down after the 1, but he does get the res. Now it's just Ty, keeping them busy with the Doctor Strange. Can he do anything with this ult? Him and Dat Gremlin both have it available, but they don't even need it just yet. Versac Attack gets taken down. Eric Cartman looking to put his name in the feed. Gets 1. What is next from this player? Haven't said his name quite as much as I had been alluding to earlier, so we'll see if he makes his appearance in this round. UJ is going to get forced off the point, and so the flip. But it's a reserved response from UJ. They keep their players alive. Can they go back in and make a counterattack? That's what they're looking for, but no. 2-4 gets taken down. Winter Soldier, little sharpshooter, gets the job done. And Graves is soon to follow, so they're going to have to make a retreat. And WBU is going to take the lead. So revive. And actually, no, they do find that kill off the res. So here comes UJ. Just Ty looking for a huge stun and gets it. The follow-up is good as well. Jeff, ult, catches how many? I didn't see. Meanwhile, it's still a fight in the point, and UJ is retreating. It's 4. from the Jeff ult if you count himself, and that will end the fight for UJ. They're going to be sent back to the drawing board, sent back to spawn. Free regroup from them, though, and it's WBU's first lead in this game.
Their team's capture progress
Getting that regroup together, all of UJ. Moon Knight ult versus Winter Soldier ult coming up. Couple more building for either team. Taken down pretty low, but he's going to get healed up. Going to get behind cover. Trying to find this off angle, and they're putting some good pressure on it. Here comes the ult. What is the damage? Able to be retreated pretty easily. Eric Cartman super low, though, and in the meanwhile, Graves has found one. Just Ty gets taken down in response. Excuse me. But the rest is good for UJ. Now they have to push forward and make good on this play. Dak Gremlin puts his name in the feed. Looking good for it, and claims another as well. 85% ult in building. He's going to get that assist on the final kill as well, and it's just this Jeff. Someone on point as well. Taken down finally. 2-4 gets it done. And now this is a good fight for UJ. So many ults available. Building up to 4 to match WBU's 2. But they're going to get Eric Cartman and Bubbles as well, so it's going to be a 4 versus 4 in reality once this fight really gets underway. Making their approach through that main angle. UJ getting some good damage down this long range angle. 2-4 really looking to mark that flank. Doesn't want to give WBU too much availability to do whatever they want. Graves goes in for the play. Is he going to use his ult? What's he going to use? Nope, just going to buy out or bait out some abilities and does get it done. Retreats back to safe, and now the fight is on point. Just Ty claims first blood in this fight, and UJ has so much cleave. That damage is insane from Graves. He's going to look to push forward even further with the ult. Gets one. Is he going to get the next? It doesn't really matter. UJ's won this fight, and they're pushing towards last fight territory now. If they can make this clean with some good staggers, it's going to be easy for them. But no, it's Eric Cartman with 2. Gets traded, Bubbles taken down, and Eric Cartman is still fragging out, but it's 2-4 who gets the double kill. The 2-4 Juan, and he will claim the point. They're going to make this touch. 6 seconds remaining, 3% with the stun on point, and just barely can't touch UJ. Make it happen with a 2-0 victory on map 1. And 60 sweep, the significance of Eric Cartman, he was the top performing player in the previous game that UJ played this team. So a very, very strong player on the side of WBU. If you can mark him, if you can take him down, if you can eliminate his impact in the game, you are going to be sitting pretty. Unfortunately, I don't know if the chat is working on the stream end. You can still see it in the YouTube chat, obviously. Do a little chat test there. Hopefully that shows up somewhere. But yeah, UJ taking it 2-0. So up 1 in the series. It's a best of 5. Both teams need, 3 maps to win. And UJ just need 2 more now after that quick victory on Control. We're going to take a quick intermission. We'll be back when the action returns for round 2 of Marvel Rivals semifinals. Not even quarters, it's right into semis. Almost forgot. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We are getting started with map 2 of the semifinals, Marvel Rivals playoffs for UJ. Jimmy's taken that first map of control in the best of 5. Now over to Convoy, this payload game mode. And yeah, thank you, Sevens. We're figuring out some chat issues. Trying to get the chat up on stream like we've had it the last few streams. Just wanted to make sure that that is actually how it is coming through on your end as well. But either way, you'll be able to see it on the bar to the right. If you're in theater mode, it'll be on the bottom. So you guys should be able to see the chat. It's just about preserving it on the VOD, making it able to be seen. If all these players want to come in VOD review, they can see the see the chat messages as well. Either way, getting through this ban phase. Doesn't look like a target ban so far. But also, I don't know. Eric Cartman hovering the Spider-Man. I don't think we're actually going to see that. I haven't seen this character for a few seasons, as far as I know. Banning that Winter Soldier.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
And so locking in. Eric Cartman still on this. I actually don't know who this is. If anyone knows Eric Cartman's character of choice, would be good to have in the arsenal. UJ mostly looking the same. Just Ty switching over to a different tank. And Dat Gremlin as well, different support, I think. Could be wrong about that. Again, Rivals not my most played game. But it's going to be the Jimmies on defense first. Putting a dent in the offense of WBU. And then hopefully matching it with a better offense of their own.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And so just getting into the game. Giving a little bit of time. Set up their defense. And this is one of the maps I think I've played on this map. This first point can be pretty brutal.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go.
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Graves up on the front line. No fear. Almost actually does confirm that frag. Eric Cartman taken down early in the game. But UJ isn't going to be able to do much with that. That cart gets to move forward regardless. And have to use the res early. Graves very low as well. Barely survives that. And here comes the real game. Cart is now at the corner. UJ can actually look to hold a little bit. It's going to get pushed back for now, though. Graves continually going in. Forced back. Looking comfortable in his game plan. Dat Gremlin forced to heal bot a little bit. Just to keep these tanks alive. But all this time that nothing's dying is time that WBU is not pushing. However, one kill comes through from the Pioneers, and the Jimmies strike back with 3 of their own. So, dominant response after that early kill from the fight. And now we're back to this neutral. Cart sitting on the corner. WBU want to push this fast. They want to go and attack this point. It's a Squirrel Girl art. The Squirrel Stampede coming through. No kill, but a little bit of pressure found. Graves looking to make good of that, but they can't actually confirm anything. So that's 1 ult spent from UJ. Breaking down these turrets. These plants. What's next? Just Ty going in as well. Second ult used. Meanwhile, WBU has been saving theirs, and they're going to kite this out very effectively. So now they're going to come in with their own ults and look to just completely walk over UJ. And UJ know that they have to push forward. They want to get a pick early. And here we go, using even more ults to make it happen. Graves can't find anything with his, so he's got to go in. Swing that hammer, look for a kill, and they do find one. It's Eric Cartman again. And so they're just going to keep this neutral fight going. Jeff so low, and the cleave once again from Graves is massive, keeping it pushing. Dat Gremlin and Graves on the front, just dealing that huge damage. The Groot, so much HP, and Dat Gremlin just goes down immediately as soon as that ult is over. Graves taken down as well, overextended without the kills to confirm it. And so UJ sent back to the drawing board. They've got to retreat back towards spawn. The wall doesn't quite get what they want, and Cream Puffs is actually going to take one on the way out. Can he survive this? He's on the flank. 2-4 gets his kill. Eric Cartman is flying in the air. Rocket Raccoon, not a damage dealer, but he does damage, and he gets the kill. So UJ, make it work. This Rocket Raccoon flank, not the one that you're used to seeing, but it works wonders when they're not expecting it. But still, it's 3 ults from WBU. It'd be hard-pressed to win this fight if you're UJ. You need something to go off of. You need an early kill, and they know it. They're working forward on this corner. Squirrel Stampede popped immediately. What can they find? Doesn't seem like much at the moment. So it's a couple of options baited out. It's a couple of pieces of utility. That wall from Groot. 2-4-1. Fighting for the off angle as we usually see him do. And he wants to go right back together with Graves. Great timing on that push. Together they find the opening that they need. But it's 2 kills from WBU on the counterattack. They push forward. Knight moves 1 square. Bishop moves another. They both confirm the counterattack. Now it's just a weird scrappy fight. Graves on the point, fighting for his life up against all of WBU. He wants to get towards Eric Karma, but he can't, so he takes the kill on Versac attack instead. Now he's pushing forward, and he's got the ult too. Dropping down and confirms it. Grave is massive in this fight. The difference maker when all the kills were on the table. He gets it done for UJ, and it's a 73.37 meter attack. A great hold from UJ. Gonna lock out the Pioneers from even taking a single point. And it's been a few weeks since these teams met in pools. But in bracket, it looks like a completely different story. Jimmy's so far walking over this game. Not even a close showing. When, like I said, that first meeting was a 5-map affair. Needed all the rounds to determine a victor. So far, UJ has gotten the best of WBU in almost every one of these fights. We'll see. Give me
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Whoa, creative. Little creative there. We don't need the rivals over rivals. Just trying to figure out this chat situation.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we'll see what happens.
Help get that vehicle.
So like I said, UJ just need to push that 37 or 73 meters. I don't know if I said 37 earlier too. But if they push to that point, they take the second map. It's Versac attack, looking to make a response. Early kill. Gets the double as well, so revive ineffective for UJ. Having trouble even pushing out a spawn. They're going to have to figure this out. They've got 3.5 minutes to do it. But so far, it's looking like WBU want to put up a fight. And it's just Ty. He's going to make the approach. Walking forward. Unperturbed for now. Lots of damage, but they're going to get out of there just fine. And here come UJ. Finally at the corner. Here can the real fight begin. And, ooh, Eric Cartman on the Moon Knight. Out of position there. Trying to do too much, and he gets taken down. Seems like I've been saying his name a lot, but for the wrong reasons. Graves goes down. 5 versus 5 for UJ, and they're pushing the cart, but a little bit of presence from WBU going to put a stop to that for now. So much damage. Jeff, these low HP players on the cart trying to push them out of position. Can't do it just yet. And yet again, it's Cream Puffs dealing some big damage on that rocket. And UJ just making the most of these neutrals, even now they're on the offense. These long, drawn-out fights somehow still going in their favor. Nobody able to touch the cart from WBU, and it's the pressure, the consistent presence from all of these UJ players that's making it happen. They're going to get the kills needed, and this is a Game 2 UJ. Jimmy is up 2-0, just needing one more. Looking to wrap this up quick so we can get over to CS. And they're going to have more than enough time to spare. 2-0. Just need one more to close this game out and crown themselves as grand finalists. Locking in a silver medal at least. And yeah, Cream Puffs with some impactful plays there, locking it down, denying that huge fight to keep it only to a zero. Actually, yeah, not even a 1 point, 0 points over for Wayland on that offense. Able to get that flank off and get the kills when it's needed. Wayland looking to take their timeout. And so we're going to go to a quick intermission, and we'll be right back. We are not in the pre-play. We are, yeah. Lock in. We are into playoffs as a new game now. UJ is walking over WBU, the team that took them all 5 to take out last time they met. It's a 2-0 affair currently, and UJ looking to make it clean. Keep it 3-0. Clean sweep to stride into the grand finals as the favorite. And still undetermined on what their opponents will be. I can look that up and see how that game is going right now, actually. See if there's been any kind of upsets or anything going on. But right now, the way this match is turning out, not an upset in the result, but maybe how it happens. Completely dominant, it looks like, for UJ. This is a good sign. For those of you not keeping up with all of our teams, 6 of Jimmy Esports squads have qualified into playoffs. A couple seasons are over. The JV Rocket League team is done. And the Smash Bros team in their campaign in the MVEC is over after attending that LAN. Took home 5th place. But beyond that, we've got our Rivals team fighting for a grand final placement today. And then right after this at 9 p.m., Counter-Strike, our other club team, is going to be entering their rematch against Faulkner as well. Again, another match that went the distance in the main season. A 3-map affair for UJ against Faulkner. I'm super excited for that game. Like I said, that'll be tonight at 9. And then tomorrow, our Varsity Rocket League team, NACE quarterfinals. Should be a good victory for them. Now, anything can happen in playoffs. These lower-ranked teams can come up and get you. But if previous results are to be believed, UJ should have that one in the bag as well. Beyond that, we've got Call of Duty on Wednesday. NACE quarterfinals as well. Thursday, I said our Smash team is done in the MVEC because they're still in for NACE. And that'll be another one that UJ heavily favored to win. So it'll be a great week of competition for UJ. 6 of our teams vying for that gold medal, vying for that conference championship. And that's a title that eluded us last semester. No team took home a win. And so looking to right history, right their wrongs.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Every game that we play represented in some kind of conference final or some kind of conference playoffs. And getting into the map, back into the action. Here and now, it's Marvel Rivals. If UJ take this map, they take home a semifinal victory. And another target ban towards Eric Cartman, looking to completely lock this player out of the match. And so far, it has worked wonders for UJ. Damage coming through, but Cream Puffs has that healing. No problem, but it's 2-4 going down. Taken out first in this fight. The res comes through. Benefit of that Rocket Raccoon. Is there any kind of response from UJ? The Groot Wall is great, and they're going to get 2 kills off of it. The Doctor Strange from the WBU side gets the better of UJ. Just Ty isn't able to match that pressure just yet. Green Puffs doesn't want to get taken down. No air shot to be found just yet. And so Eric Cartman goes down, but there's no touch available for UJ. They're going to cap the point and move on to the payload phase. And so already doing better than the previous map, WBU on their offense. Looks to make a mark. This fight in this choke point. Again, it's kind of a meaningless fight until the cart gets there, and it just has arrived. Dag Grumlin, Cream Puffs, Graves, everyone here for UJ. And it's Ken's Wens goes down, and the Rocket Raccoon on the other side gets that res. Still available for UJ. So much damage. Is there a kill to be found? Not yet. The Groot Wall is exchanged. 2-4 gets it done. Opening kill this time for him, and looking to follow it up with even more. Just dealing so much damage. It's ults used in response. UJ forced to back for now. If they can weather this storm, if they can survive, weaving in and out behind the wall. 2-4 looking clean with the movement, and it's just Ty cleaning up the kills on the back of it. Eric Cartman can't get it done on this kill just yet, and 2-4 still looking so clean in the movement. That slash gets it done, and the Groot Wall is not going to save them. UJ make the stop at this choke point. 4 minutes still on the clock for WBU, so it's no guarantee. It's no lock-in. Plenty of chances still for WBU, but if UJ keep up this pace with these drip-feeding kills, it's going to serve them well. Graves up on top in their faces with that 750 HP, going back in, going back out. He knows his game plan, like I've said. Gets the kidnap. No kill yet. Got to retreat. Got to get that health back, reclaim those resources. And so WBU make that full regroup. They're all here together. And the teleport through together. Just Ty tries to keep them alive with the shield. And so far it's worked, but he just can't sustain for long enough. It's 2 kills, the set play, the set piece from WBU. It looks good, and it looks deadly. UJ fall at the hands of the Doctor Strange teleport. They call it out at the last second. They finally realize, but not able to escape it fast enough. And 2-4 is going to stagger himself as well. Can't quite escape. And, oh, another one. So UJ, don't want to give up too much progress. They're still going to have plenty of time before the cart reaches that midway point. Captures the checkpoint. And the regroup is going to come through. So the Groot Wall finds nothing. And 2-4 in response goes on the offensive, gets the kill. And it's all of UJ pushing forward to make this damage happen. Graves, the point man, the tip of the spear for UJ. Eric Cartman taken down, and it's just Ty with the damage, with the credit in the feed. It's a team play from UJ, but the damage dealers finish it out. Just Ty looking clean. 2-4 as well, that opening kill. Huge to secure that advantage. And that 4-minute time bank whittled away to 50%. Just 2 minutes left on that. Graves with his ult wants to go aggressive and make a play. Bold in the face of the open point. Looks for it. Gonna wait for a second. Wait for his team to be able to make use of that space that he's creating. Pushes the group back. Still looking for the good opportunity to use that cleave damage. Going in. Staying alive for now. Taken down super low, but he can't sustain. Smoke bomb on the point. Does UJ make a push back with their ults? They do. The res comes through, and the first kill is theirs. 6 versus 5 now. Dat Gremlin is still pushing with the ultimate, and they're going to get all the kills they need. Graves comes back from the grave, and he steps onto the point, and he wipes them away. So a clean team wipe. 2 ults to 2 ults, but WBU is building up to their tanks as well. Groot and Doctor Strange both going to have it available, and that combo was devastating last time. We'll see what they can do. Iron Man, a character that we don't see too much. Eric Cartman onto it now. We'll see what he can try and do with the ult. Low HP for now, but too far away for UJ to do anything about it. But the Groot, very close and very low as well. So the teleport is coming through. Is there anything there? No, actually no teleport just yet. They're going to maybe opt to just save these ults, especially if they can confirm that kill. Graves going up high. He gets it done so flashy, and the ult is good for it as well. Damage done, but the damage was already done. And now, even as much as they had the ult advantage last time, now they have even more of an ult advantage. 4-0. 2-4 going to build his. So it's going to be down to him to make a play with this ult. Just high as well. That teleport available. We'll see if UJ can make as good of use of it as WBU did in one of those previous fights. And attacked on both fronts before the teleport even comes through. Here comes from UJ. What can they do? No damage quite yet, but it's Eric Cartman. Finally his name in the feed for a big play, and it's 3 from him. 2-4 wants to go in 1 versus 6. Cream Puff's taken down, and so it's just going to be him on the point. Can he find anything? It's going to be a kill, but not even confirmed at that. Eric Cartman, the aim looks good on the flying player, but just no kill. So the rest of UJ able to make it back, and 2-4 just barely not able to stay alive until that point. Needing a little bit of a miracle. Just Ty looking to make that miracle. Finds one. Traded out on the other side of the fight. But it's big damage, so if they can make use of these Groot Walls, find these low HP players, they can. It's 2 kills, Graves, and Just Ty the tank line from UJ. Trying to make a stand. It's no touch. There's no touch from the Pioneers. And so UJ stop them before they can make the checkpoint, before they can recycle that time bank. And now the win con is set. Locked in for UJ. If they can push past this objective, they are into the grand finals. And it's just 20 seconds for WBU to find some kind of answer. It was a respectable push, but definitely one that UJ is going to be capable of matching. And so you need something. You need a response of some kind. What will it be? Team ups activated for WBU. Could that be the secret to their success? It's a Venom. It's a Jeff. It's another Iron Man.
Before you attack. Get ready.
Meanwhile, UJ have their strategy set in stone.
But I may be the last. I'm afraid we've become a rare breed these days.
Getting the beach ball tech out. Okay, what's going on there?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
And here we go. UJ onto the offense.
capture the mission area. Got it?
And WBU, while the offense wasn't incredible, they did capture that first point very handedly. And so UJ is going to have to match that if they want to close it out here and now. Venom on the wall. Graves taken down early on that first flank. And here comes the fight. WBU taking the fight to UJ. Venom diving right in. No punish just yet. Does have to get out, and so he's out of the fight for a minute. Root Wall comes out, going to slow the fight down, and they got to wait until their teammates are back anyway. So here we go. Back into the fight. Clean as you like. And there's going to be peppering damage. There's Venom in the back line. He's very low, but the shields... Gets that shield health back from the tethers. Groot Wall helping out UJ a little bit, adding some extra cover onto the map. And here comes the classic push from Ty and Graves on the tank line, looking to get it done, swapping that shield back and forth, but they just can't find the damage just yet. WBU able to kite so effectively. Eric Cartman finally goes down, but it's traded out for 2 on the other end. Dak Gremlin goes down, and here comes Eric Cartman back alive anyway. So it's ult built up for WBU. Pioneers with 2 coming into this next fight, and UJ going to have to build their ults if they want to have a say in how this point goes, it looks like. The neutral is not working out for them. Not able to find enough consistent damage, not able to find enough space to work with. WBU, very effective job at kiting out the aggression. And this Venom, not quite finding kills yet, doesn't have the follow-up, but able to draw some time off the clock for sure. Here he comes. Another early push from Venom. And it just forces out some options. It just forces out some utility from UJ. And that's abilities that they no longer have going into this next fight. Groot comes through. UJ able to weather that storm. Almost no effect, and here comes their ults. This fight should be UJ's. So much expended, and there's just going to be insane amounts of damage coming up from both sides. The response with 3 ults of their own, it's the Jeff ult. What is going to happen? It is going to be very sad when they all fall off the map, unless they can come back, but meanwhile, the fight is already over. All 3 of them survived the Jeff ult, and they're just fighting for dignity at this point. Might as well jump off the map because you are not surviving this. Getting some respectable damage in, but this is all time that is going to be spent just respawning. Just Ty goes out, they end up chasing Dak Gremlin away instead. So lots and lots of ults used on both sides. UJ now 50 seconds, really one more push to determine if they get another chance. Here comes Venom on that ult. Very, very low. Again, that shield regen, very good. An instant shield is super helpful. Rocket Raccoon ult as well as 2-4 going in with the Tornado. So it's some damage Poking out, making the space, so UJ's on the point now. And that's an improvement from before. Even if there's no kills just yet, fighting on the point is going to be an improvement from fighting through this choke. The Groot Wall is huge if it can keep WBU up for just another second. And the duel against Eric Hartman goes his way. 2-4 finally goes down. And now it's super scrappy on the point that UJ just doesn't have the numbers to fight this. So it's 5 seconds left, but unless there's a miracle, WBU is going to be claiming a map in this series. It's not going to be a walk in the park for UJ. There is a fight. And WBU makes that clear. Not going home easy.
Final score.
Not going home without a fight.
2-1.
Another epic victory. Big win. And that's only if you're WBU, though. UJ fall for the first time in this series. They falter. And they've been on the positive end of They've been on the positive end of a reverse sweep, this team. And they do not want to know how it feels like on the opposite side. So they're going to get the map pick, and they do not want to drop this. They do not want to be one map away from dropping the ball up 2-0 already. And so resetting the mental, going back in, remembering how it feels to be that dominant force, to play the map the way that they want to play. That's going to be how the Jimmies have to take it. And we will be right back after a quick intermission for map number 4. 2-1 currently in UJ's favor. My apologies. Thank you for calling that out in the chat. Looks like I was silenced that entire time. This is truly tragic. I was just saying, UJ, unable to find that last second play. WBU, make the clutch happen. And that was a crazy round from both teams, but WBU come out clutch in the end. And uh-oh, YouTube is not receiving enough something. Getting a notification. Everything's going wrong. Hopefully you guys are still able to see what's going on.
4, 3, 2,
Give a little refresh there. Either way, UJ got to be clean from here on out. 2 rounds in a row required of them. They've got some saved ultimates available for this fight. So the mid-fight should be in some kind of an advantageous situation, but we're going to get a pause quick.
We are getting, like, terrible packet loss. Is someone downloading something?
We might need to go to a quick intermission. We'll be right back.
It's like on...
Enemy in front of us.
Apologies for those technical difficulties, but we are back in it. Packet loss has been resolved, and UJ strike back with 2 kills and another off that res as well. So we are wasting no time getting back into it, like I just said. And as I was saying before, UJ need to keep it clean from here on out. They've got 2 point captures required of them to confirm this in the 4th map, or else we go to the 5th and deciding, with WBU riding the high of a potential reverse sweep. And so UJ absolutely do not want to let that happen. They want to close it here and now. 20% and counting. 4 ults available for them. Didn't have to use a single one in the neutral. Sorry, I'm out of breath. 2-4 has been instrumental in finding UJ these opening picks, so we'll see what happens. Here come WBU. They make the play. Onto the point. So much damage, and Graves and 2-4 find the kill. It's 4 for UJ in the feed. And as 2-4 wraps around that flank, claims that HP. UJ's going to keep racking up percentage. A good stagger onto Eric Cartman as well. And still, dominant ult economy. UJ, 4 ults online. Going to match WBU's 2. Building up to a few more as well. So WBU on the verge of having 6 ults available. And if the Jimmies can make this fight count, make this fight hurt, and draw out a couple of ults, that would be absolutely massive. It's a big stun, but here comes the ult from Graves. Looks dominant so far, and it's a couple of these squishies grouped up in UJ's backline, but they can't find the kill. Dak Gremlin gets rezzed, but it's 2-4 that finds the kill on Eric Cartman. The fight on the point is scrappy. Graves looking to find these kills, bouncing between high and low HP so quickly. Rivals is an insane game, but UJ, the feed lights up blue, and that means that I'm happy. I don't need to know how it happens. I just need to know that it happens. UJ is going to take this point 100-0. A complete response after the previous map and the previous point looked so close. UJ take it without a single issue. Coming off the pause, they get it done. And so now Frozen Airfield, the final point to decide this fourth map. Hell's Heaven. Sometimes, even if it's not a tactical timeout, any kind of timeout to rest, reset, get that mental fixed up. Sometimes that's all you need.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oops, my apologies. There we go. We're still in Rivals. No more technical difficulties today, hopefully. And if they're able to wrap this up on this map, we'll get to catch the whole of the CS game. That's going to be starting at 9 p.m. Central. Going to be UJ taking on Faulkner once again. Their actual last opponent, the team that they just played this past week, was a 3-map affair, so went the distance. Hoping for another great game and hoping for another UJ victory off that. But first, Rivals has got to close it out. 3 ults saved up from the previous fight. It's going to be 2-4 going on a flank, going on a journey. And Graves, waiting on that top ropes, just drops down and lays the hammer down. Looking to take out Eric Cartman. Kidnapped a little bit, but he's fine for now. And these ults are going to be massive impact from WBU. Can UJ kite? Looks like they're able to weather it for now. Ult of their own keeps them alive through that. So UJ has reset the economy, and they're looking pretty now. 2-4 and Just Tie, both with ults of their own, and they might not even have to use them. Gonna stay alive with 40 HP, dancing around the point. Needs to get healed up, but his team has got it covered. UJ capture the point, despite the ult disadvantage, and come into the next one with an advantage of their own. What is that crosshair? What are all these crosshairs? Got the yellow dot for Juan. And Just Tie. Now that UJ has capped this point, any slow fight is going to buy them so much time. So tapping that shield back and forth. That Gremlin gets taken down. Is there a res available? There is. So UJ going to have to go in with their ults. Early engage for Graves. Takes that kill by himself. Looks to keep it pushing. Dashing towards that flank. Doesn't want to allow any kind of weird flank, weird maneuver. Just Tie. Pressured out for now, but he's fine. He's got plenty of health to work with. Going to recharge the shield. And keep the defense on this choke booming. 2-4 gets taken down, so it's going to be WBU contesting with a 6 versus 5, but it's ults available for UJ. Do they invest, or do they wait until 2-4 is able to make it back? Looks like they want to just slow this fight down. 2-4 is actually going to be getting here pretty soon, so the 6v5 never materializes. However, Graves goes down, gets another advantage for WBU. Rez comes through for now, but they're just in such awkward positions. They're going to get taken down, they're going to get hunted down, and they're going to get hunted away. WBU is going to control the points. They're going to flip over. And Just Tie, unless he can find a kill. No, he goes down. So a quick regroup in store for UJ. 74%, nothing to scoff at, and 5 ults available, plus Cream Puffs at 88%. Their economy is booming. Couldn't really ask for more than this. So who is going to go first? UJ. Immediately throw out that rocket ult and look to go on the aggressive. Here comes Graves, but it's the Jeff ult. What can it find? Not much yet. And now it's everything. Everything. Press every button at once. Go, go, go. Who is going to win? UJ find the first kill, and that is often the difference maker. It's Dat Gremlin in the ult form, and he's going to get it done. Like I said, the kill feed lights up blue, and the point is captured for UJ. The fight's still going on this Rocket Raccoon off in the distance. The Rocket 1v1. And now Graves, the Hunter, looks to confirm this is not a Rocket 1v1. It's a Jeff versus the Rocket, and he is going to get hunted down. The Shark taken out of the ocean. Here comes the rest of the team from the TP, but it's a 6 versus 5, like I said before, and there's no ults on either side except for 2-4. He's going to be making it onto the scene. Does he opt to pop his ult? Cream Puffs goes down. Graves gets the trade in response. If UJ win this fight, they're into the grand finals, and 2-4 wants to make it happen. Gets the first kill. Gonna pop his ult. Here we go. Moon, it goes down, and it's damaged, but there's who's left to confirm the kill? Graves on the side. Finds one, but is it just him? He can't do it by himself, so he's going to give over point control. Going to try and stay alive, and they're going to hunt him down. He's got support, though. Both of his supports here able to help him. Do they go for an early aggress, or do they reset it? They opt to reset it fully.
Sorry, you made this mess, Spectre.
And now it's a Rocket Raccoon ult on the other side. This economy is so volatile. If UJ go fast, they might have another chance. But if this fight drags on, this could be the deciding one for either team. Getting pushed around, getting bullied a little bit. Having a tough time making through this choke point, and so much variance on the HP. This fight is lasting a while. UJ is going to build their ults, and 2-4 is going to find an opening. Is there a response with an ultimate? Is there a revive available? If there is, it doesn't matter. Graves takes it down, 6 versus 4. And here comes the ults. Rocket Raccoon ult on the side of UJ, and it's so much damage. The kills seem all but guaranteed. Jeff ult comes through. What can it find? Nothing in the meantime. Here comes Graves. What can he find? Dat Gremlin, 84%. Still building these Jeff 1v1s. Not going the way of the Jeff, and it's just a trade on the point. Ult, ult, ult. But the feed looks blue to me. Just tie. Tries to defend the point, and there's too many numbers here for WBU. UJ has to retreat for now. They have to make these last point touches count, and they just can't do it. So both of the final points that go 99%, UJ look like they have an advantage, and they just can't close. They just cannot clutch when it matters unless the supports and 2-4 can make some magic happen, but Dat Gremlin has been sent back to spawn. UJ has been sent to a map 5. And one map left between these two teams. It's going to be a map 5 banger. Both times they meet, UJ now look to fight back against the reverse sweep curse. And it says victory on your screen, but that is not true if you're UJ. Eric Cartman, dominant on the Moon Knight. 2-4 as well. Both Moon Knights looking solid. WBU with the momentum. Now it's UJ to fight back, fight for an even playing field, and fight for a map 5 win. We'll be right back after a quick intermission. Welcome back once more. We've got map 5 between UJ Esports and Wayland Baptist University. UJ going up 2-0 to start. Wayland clawing it back. 2 maps in a row. Now looking to complete the reverse sweep. UJ looking to stay alive, looking to lock in their grand final dream. And a couple of new ban options from both teams.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Coming out to play, coming out to win. And all on the line for Convoy. Another payload type game mode. UJ did take this one pretty dominantly, probably the most dominant map we've seen so far. But it's a new map. Same game mode, new map. And new life for WBU. That last game so close on so many points. UJ dominating 100-0, and then a couple of 99-100 victories. WBU clawing it out in the clutch both times.
Get ready.
And it's the Jimmies starting on the defense once again, looking to lock in their win condition. Gonna make it as intense, as cinematic as possible. You're gonna have to know exactly what they need to do going into the final map, that final round.
The battle starts in
And it's
5,
all comfort
4,
for UJ.
3,
Dr. Strange banned, but Just Ty has looked comfortable on just about everything we've seen him play. No exceptions here. And Graves still looking to make work on the hammer. Immediately, Mark and Eric Cartman. This time it's 3 checkpoints on the map. Last time, WBU failed to cap even a single one. And going in a little bit aggressive, UJ is going to punish that on the opposite side of the battle. But so many kills immediately come through. It's res matched by a res, and UJ, I think, are still maintaining control. Not too much progress given away. And Just Ty not able to play quite up in their faces as much now that he's off the Strange. Still able to provide quite a bit of impact. And as we see, immediately claims that kill into Cartman. UJ want to confirm this, and they do. Kenzwen's the Jeff taken down. No more ult charge going to be built up. I think UJ's done a really good job at adapting to that Jeff. We saw it claim a couple of key fight wins on its own, especially with the ults early on in these maps. Really has not come into play either of the last two. And here comes Graves. These ults have been massive, and this one is no different. Another kill onto that Jeff, coming out of spawn, and immediately, no, you're going back there. Stay in spawn, says Graves. Now looking to confirm this kill. It's a lot of space being bought over on the other side. Bubbles gets back there. And so UJ still maintain a man advantage for now until that Jeff gets back, which he will be anytime. But the cart progress is good for WBU. Both sides going to be not upset with how this is going, but UJ now really going to look pretty with these ults. 2-4 goes in with his. Boom. What can he find off the recovery? For now, it's not much. More ults spent, and it's booming economy on either side. Able to survive that just barely. And so the Jeff ult is going to find a couple. Taken down himself as well, but this is going to be cart progress. The advantage that WB needed to walk forward. And UJ've got to retreat. They've got to survive if they want to touch this point once more. It's the tanks who are going to walk away from it, so for now they're going to be fine. A little bromance happening over here on the side of the map. The tanks exchanging some glances. UJ's back. Able to push out of this choke point. That's going to be huge. So much damage, and they just immediately delete that thing. Literally that thing. But Cream Puffs goes down on the other side. Graves traded back. 1 for 1 for 1. Can they keep it pushing? They do. So they lock it in. This first point captured. Not quite yet. And great kills from UJ. Those are insane time staggers. Because we are on to one fight territory. UJ, one fight to lock this in. at nothing. Magneto ult comes through. Can they find any kind of punish? Magneto going in so deep, and they do find the kill. It's just Ty to put his name in the feed, and Graves with another. 48 seconds. WBU has time to reconvene, recoup, and recuperate. Are they going to make that happen, though? The Thing just getting out of there. And now with 30 seconds left, they've got to touch. They've got to be a little bit desperate. And Graves is going in deep, a little bit too deep, gets taken down. And so UJ is not going to start this one with a man advantage. The res comes through, but is he going to be able to live that? For now, he is. Back into the fight. Just Ty going in. It's showtime. Can they find anything? This Jeff out of position potentially a little bit, and he does get one kill, not potentially the one that he was looking for, but Graves cleans it up on the back end. 6 versus 4 now. Just gets the health pack. Graves can't confirm the kill. The cart is still moving back, but 5 seconds left if UJ can clean this up, which is something they've been struggling to do, cleaning it up. And Eric Cartman so low, but he gets the kills when it mattered. Just as I say it, the caster curse comes through, and it's still a scrappy fight. Either team could take this. UJ have to maintain their target priority. Their closer spawns are going to be advantageous, but they still have to get back into the fight from those close spawns. Dak Gremlin, the only one left in the point, and again, despite the advantage that they had, they're going to go down. 2-4 does not want to see it end like this. He pops the ult, but can't find the follow-up. Graves now looking to go in, but it's been healed up. Everything is back. 2-4 Juan still back in the fight, courtesy of the Cream Puffs res, but no. This point is lost, and UJ is going to be sent back. 2 minutes and 30 seconds added to the time bank for WBU. And UJ, now you've got to be a little bit nervous, but you have to stay locked in. You can't let it get to you. That WBU has been coming up clutch in every single one of these opportunities.
This is gonna hurt.
UJ have to clean up their act in confirming these fight wins. And 2-4 goes down early. It's not going to be terribly disadvantageous. Cart's still very far away. UJ not going to be able to make their approach yet. Here comes Grave on the flank. Going to get some damage on that thing. Exchange lots of damage on that thing. Actually taken down very low, and they're going to look to keep pushing. Jeff forced out of position just to keep this thing alive. And the thing is still alive and kicking until Graves dedicates enough time to strike him down. Follows it up with another, and this cart is going to be stopped where it stands. Can't quite get around the corner. That Gremlin forced to back off. And the line is drawn in the sand. This is where you're just going to make their approach. And Graves, again, just a little bit too deep. This time there's not going to be a res available. So UJ forced to fight 6 versus 5, or 5 versus 6 for now, and there's not too many ults available. Dak Gremlin might opt to go in with his, and indeed he does. Going to slow down the fight, going to make it difficult for WBU to advance. Meanwhile, that's going to be time that Eric Cartman goes down. It's going to be time that Graves can return to the fight, and return he has. Jeff ult comes through, and immediately swallows the Thor as well. Here come the ults from UJ. What is the response? Is there any kills to be found? Trying to destroy that healing output, and that beam just does so much, they can't quite break it just yet, and it's going to be a kill found. So UJ, 40 seconds left. They get the res, still a 6 versus 6, but they've got no more ults left. They have to find a kill just off of their raw abilities. And it's not too many ults on either side. The Thor gets it done. Graves, so influential in these fights with these opening kills. With this space that he's taking, gets the kidnap as well. Can he find anything else? The bubble is good for now, but it's good pressure. 2-4 looking to find the kill. Thing taken down low, and they confirm it. 2-4 and Just Ty work together to clean off that fight, and it's 14 seconds left on the cart. If they confirm these kills, if they find the staggers, which they are doing, this is going to be it for UJ. Now it's us against the world. Ult comes through. If they can bait out this player out of position, and it's no touch. UJ, like I said, line drawn in the sand. They've got to push 116 meters to walk into the grand finals. Meanwhile, WBU, if they want to complete the reverse sweep, they've got to hold just that same amount. 1.5 points stand between either of these teams. Graves going over to the Thing. First time we've seen him swap in this series, I think. And lots of new picks coming out from UJ, if this is what really ends up happening. Dak Gremlin and Cream Puffs, I think the only characters that we've seen from the Jimmies in this series. Meanwhile, back onto the Iron Man, back onto the Venom. This is what won them that defense the first time that they won it on Hybrid. And so we'll see if this defensive strat Ends up being the meta for Wayland Baptist University.
30 seconds
Ends
before
up
your
being the
turn.
method.
Get ready.
Ah, my dear sweet Susan Storm.
And on the other end, we'll see if UJ has an answer. It looks like they're coming in with something planned.
Perhaps
Some kind of strategy, maybe a counter strat at hand, even looking to scout the opposition, figure out what kind of thing is going on. They're going to see a little bit. They're going to be given a little bit of info.
3,
So, clash of
1.
titans, clash of different ideas, and just that Demo Man TF2 going to start off good for WBU. Add 7 seconds to the respawn timer of UJ, and they're just going to reset. Really shouldn't be committing to any kind of fight here. No reason to. Maybe get that cart moving just a little bit. Graves can't go down this early, but he does. And so they might opt to use the res. They do. And so early trap mostly just does mental damage. UJ still going to keep that cart walking, as so often is the case early in these rounds. Going to give a little bit of ult charge over to the other side as well, though, that trap. But UJ's looked good in the neutral, and Just High shows why. 2 great shots. Eric Hartman just goes down immediately. The res forced out on the other side. Jeff taken down low. So much space. Just High working good on it. 3 players just focused on him. Meanwhile, the rest of his team going to be locking in and cleaning up their space behind him. It's over to this first corner. Just High again. Gets the kill when he needs it. Eric Hartman goes down the same way twice in a row, and the Jeff is found as well this time. UJ keep the cart pushing. WBU stacking on it. Just High actually taken down pretty low. Needs to stay alive here, and he does. So the kills eventually come through. WBU make it look annoying. They make it look awkward. But UJ get it done. Eric Cartman's back, but he's got no support this time. And look who has the ults. It's both sides, but UJ's going to come online first. Venom so low. Might actually be able to be punished this time. Does get out. No, he doesn't get out. Does indeed get punished. And it's ults. WBU looking to make a statement despite that early kill. They want a response. Is there ults from UJ? Not committed yet, but here they go. Even more committed from WBU. Is there going to be ults answering back? The thing popping at the perfect time, just staying alive. And here come the ults for UJ. This should confirm it. The ults, the later ults, they wait patiently and then they pop it. But actually, no kills come through just yet. Just Ty going to be the only one on the point. They've got to find some kills, and Dat Gremlin goes down to the Jeff ult, as to be expected. Can get rezzed for now, and now it's back onto a 6 versus 6. Ults available for both teams. A little bit in the favor of WBU, looking at the numbers-wise. Venom comes through. No really buying that space, nothing yet. Does take down Graves. That's going to be a heavy hitter for UJ, taking down the tank. Eliminated from the fight. And so with 1 minute and 33 seconds, Just Ty is going to have to make the decision to stay and fight or retreat and wait for his team. And he's going to back up quite a bit. Stunned. 2-4 goes down. And now it's just not happening for UJ. They have to go back. They have to reset this fight. Have to play around their ults. And that's what they're going to do. Keep backing up and reset this. They've got 1 minute and 15 to figure this out.
Get that vehicle moving again.
And the tension is palpable. Do or die for both of these teams. UJ on the back foot a little bit.
Only 60 seconds.
And they've got to prove that they can clutch up when it matters. Eric Cartman taken down so low. And here come the kills for UJ. It's 2, it's 4, it's Juan on the edge. And he gets 2 kills. Ult from WBU. They want to turn this fight around. They have to. And UJ doesn't want to let that happen. Eric Cartman taken down so low. Gets the kill. 2-4-1. Great shot. And WBU once again is stacking on cart. UJ have to find the damage. They have to find the kills. They have to find the target priority. Otherwise, they're just going to get the respawns. Noob Angel off the side of the flank. On the Rocket Raccoon. Looking good. Where is the presence from UJ? Here comes Grave walking forward on the thing. He's going to get that punch into the wall and looks good on it. The tank's on the cart. Eventually, they've got to get taken down. The supports just don't have enough sustain. UJ is going to cap the point. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Technically better, but practically exactly the same situation. 2.5 minutes to cap this point. The benefit for UJ is that they have staggers available. They're going to be pushing forward, and they're going to get some good progress before the Pioneers can actually group up and have a fight. Just Ty wants to keep it pushing, aiming for that Jeff. Going to get some good damage in, but here we go. Back to a neutral fight. 2 ults available on both sides. UJ building up towards a couple more as well. The thing making that charge in, gets out safely. Graves loves that game plan, and he's looked good on it. It's Just Ty. Gonna try and be a difference maker with his ultimate. And it's so much damage. Is there any kill to be found? Not yet. The recovery but it's still the thing. Walking forward with this space has to get a little retreat going in order to stay alive, and still just not quite fully healed up. They're going to have to take down this Venom in the back line. And this is where the line in the sand, like I said, it's 2 minutes. UJ to push up this hill. One good fight win could make all the difference. It's a close spawn from WBU, but UJ, if they get the ults, if they get the staggers when it matters most, that is going to be the only thing between them and victory. Magneto ult comes through and gets the Jeff in the ult. That Jeff ult has been so insane for WBU, and it is just immediately taken out of the fight. But it's a kill and a res coming through the other way. 2-4 looking to go in with his own ult. 1 kill found. Is there anything else? Eric Cartman in the air. Air shot can't be found, but it's the Venom on cart taken down very low. What is the response? The other tank as well. Down. UJ, keep the cart pushing. And here come the kills. Graves and Ty in the front line as the tanks get it done. They have to take care of this Venom quickly so he doesn't stall the cart too long. And they do just that. Cart's going to be walking. It's no more ults available. And the touch is going to come through. Does UJ have any kind of response? Accidentally pausing the game, but we're back. Trying to body block, trying to get anything done. What is the kill? Who is the option? It's low HP on every player. UJ have to confirm it, and they do. It's no touch. UJ take the map, denying the reverse sweep, and walk into grand finals against Wayland Baptist University. GG's in the chat all around. Another fantastic showing from both of these teams, putting on a show for us tonight. And Graves, a well-deserved MVP at the end of the game, making the adjustment over to Thing, and it looked so good. UJ lock in. They dig deep on that final map, potentially the final fight of that final map as well, and they get it when it matters most. Never count them out. Don't worry about the reverse sweep. Look at that number 3 next to the Jimmies. They get it done. And we are going to be actually right back with some Counter-Strike getting into the action already. I will be back momentarily. And so it's going to say stream over on your screen. But don't believe that for a second. If you head over back to our live page, we will be locked in with some Counter-Strike gaming starting right now. So UJ rivals advance to grand finals, and now we're going to get started with Counter-Strike. Jimmy's CS looking to advance into the semis of their own. GG's for the rivals team. Make sure to congratulate them, and we'll be back with some CS. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good night. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you for some Counter-Strike.